we now know a little bit more about the upcoming DLC for Doom Eternal. A trailer has been released that finally gives us some hints as to where the story is going. I'm Andy Borkowski, and I want to talk to you about the Doom Ancient Gods. Now, in this trailer, we get to see Urdak now seemingly under new management following the events of Doom Eternal. We see some underwater travel, big terrifying titans, and we get to see the face of Samur Maker. Of course, the developers also added not one, but two Marauders to test our patience. Now, I think it's important, if you're looking at the lore of this game, to go over everything that Samur says in the trailer.
We have been allies for some time now. I knew who you were the moment you set foot in our world. Your gifts are owed to us now. We work to resurrect the only ones who can save this world. You will give the honor to serve the gods. Yet again.
We can now say pretty definitively that Samur Maker is almost certainly Samuel Hayden. I talked about it a lot in previous videos. They both have the same voice actor. Sammy has an ancient robot alien design, which can be seen is now identical to the shot of Samur's face. He has Vega, who's all but confirmed to be the father. It's pretty much as definitive as can be. Also, there seems to be a new celestial enemy that is the same model as Samur, or at least a similar color structure. Now, as for what was said, the line, "We've been allies for some time now. I knew who you were the moment you set foot in our world." I believe this is actually being said by Samuel, who's revealing to the Doomslayer his real identity. If you recall from the ancient lore of Doom Eternal, there was a divide between Samur and the Khan Maker, a division so strong that he betrayed his Khan by giving the Doomslayer these eternal powers. So he's making mention of this pact that was made, centuries ago, far before the events of Doom Eternal. And I think it's really important to recall what Samuel said near the end of Doom Eternal.
By awakening the icon of sin inside her, the seal has been broken. Now the demons may pass through the void as never before. You have brought her people and this holy place eternal damnation. But it was arrogant to bring the dormant icon here. Her hubris has shattered paradise.
He believed there was a need for a restart, possibly with new management, maybe himself, the once fallen Maker who stole away the father and began a domino of events that led to the end of the Argenta people and the creation of the Doomslayer. Let's look at the one final line from the trailer. "You will be the one to serve the gods yet again." But who are the ancient gods we will now serve? I believe they are the elemental wraiths, or the firstborn as they were known on Argent D'Nur. The legends say they brought life to the planet through the wraith call, creating giant ancestrals, towering behemoths who waged war for these beings. Much like the Titans we see in the trailer, who aren't aggressive to the Doomslayer, but instead bring him to a platform to face whoever is really pulling the strings. Now, unfortunately, if you recall the events of Doom 2016, our Slayer destroyed the Well, a device used to siphon power from the corrupted Wraiths. What happened to these beings, though, is still unknown. So I posit to you, what if in the final act of the upcoming Doom DLC, we are tasked with traveling to that unknown UAC facility through a watery tunnel to revive these ancient gods on the behest of Samur Maker, or Samuel Hayden, to use this incredible life-giving power to perhaps take control of the machines of Urdak, sealing off that realm and giving Samur control of heaven and breaking the Conmaker's deal that she had to make with hell. That could also explain the Doomslayer's motivations for taking part in this DLC. Why is he doing any of this? And it leaves me kind of feeling in awe of the machinations of this robot deity. You know, could this have been Samur's plan all along when he first gave power to the Doomslayer centuries ago? Is that what this trailer means? You know, is that what you've gleaned from it? I'd love to hear your wild speculation. Either way, we'll know for sure on October 20th.